Morning boys and girls, and welcome back to Dingwall Primary Seesaw School Assembly. We've got Megan with us again today.
Hello.
And Megan, last week we had a chat about India.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're going to have a chat about a country in Africa called Malawi. So let's have a look at where Malawi is in the world. So Malawi is in Africa, and it's just about here. And if we make the map a little bit bigger, we can see where Malawi is on the eastern side of Africa. Okay. So, Megan, when we started talking about this, I did a Google image search for Malawi, and I came up with this picture here, which looks absolutely beautiful. It's a fantastic beach, great to have fun in the sea, an incredibly beautiful place. And then I thought, hang on, there's a problem. Because if you look really carefully, boys and girls, at where Malawi is, Malawi actually doesn't touch the ocean. So how can we be seeing that amazing picture of people in the sea for Malawi?
So that's actually not the sea, that's a lake called Lake Malawi.
It's huge.
It's a massive, massive long lake.
How big is it? Do you know?
So I think it's about 350 miles long.
350 miles long. Now, Scotland, if I remember right, Scotland, from the border between England and Scotland up to the right at the top by Thurso is 280 miles. So Lake Malawi is longer than Scotland.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's enormous. Wow. So, Megan, Malawi, you were in Malawi. Why were you, what were you doing there?
I went to Malawi last year to do some work in a hospital as part of my uni work.
So, we were talking about when you used to live in Hyderabad in India, which was a very, very big city. Where were you living in a city in Malawi? Where
No,
were you
I
living?
was in the countryside in a tiny little town.
Okay. But Malawi itself is quite big, because I was looking on Google and found out that Malawi has got 18 million people in it.
Yeah.
About 3 times the size of Scotland.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
Right, okay. So you were living in the countryside. In the countryside then, in Malawi, what sort of places do people live in? What sort of houses do they have?
Well, I think we have a picture here which some houses might look like.
Okay, so some people do live in houses like that
Yeah,
in Malawi.
there's
yeah?
a big variety.
That's
of
not
different
just a
stuff.
tourist picture. That's,
Yeah,
right?
I saw houses like that.
Okay, and there's some other houses as well here which are kind of more, I suppose we would recognise a bit more as the sort of houses people might live in. So, it's different sorts of houses in the countryside. Okay. If when you were living there in Malawi and you were going shopping, what sort of places did you go to buy food?
Well, we went to supermarkets sometimes to do big shops.
So, here's a picture of a supermarket in Malawi, and if you're really observant, there's a couple of things you might notice. Right at the top corner you can see the sign of the supermarket and it says spa. Now, I've been into a spa in Scotland.
Yeah, they have spas in Malawi.
They have spas in Malawi. And the other thing I was noticing on this picture is there's some bottles of juice here, and the price is 445 something for a bottle of juice.
So it's called kwacha, that's 445 kwacha, and that is about 50p, I think.
Alright, okay, so big numbers, but it's not actually that expensive. Okay, so you have some small supermarkets.
Yeah.
Where else did you buy the food from?
We would go to local markets and buy fruit and
So I think
vegetables as well.
I've got a picture here as well of a fruit and veg market. Okay, so you buy a lot of food from markets as well.
Yeah.
Okay. In Malawi then, we talked about in India, we talked about how you get around in India, you know, with the trains and buses and all that sort of stuff. How does it work in Malawi? How do you travel?
So quite a common way to get around for people is these little white minivans
Alright,
that
we've got a
run
picture of this.
all over the country.
So, they're like sort of buses, taxis kind of thing?
Yeah, but quite often you would get in and there's about 8 seats, but they would manage to fit about 15 people.
Really?
And lots of chickens and everything all in the van with you.
Wow, that sounds brilliant. And I think as well we've got another form of transport that I know a lot of you boys and girls will recognise. Bicycles.
Yeah, there's a
Load
lot of
people.
bicycles, both cycling bicycles and also motorbikes as well.
And I would say, boys and girls, that's a great picture, but I wouldn't recommend it on the streets of Dingwall. You might get in trouble with the police if you do that. So one of the things we talked about with India was animals. Now, oh no, sorry, I was thinking, got myself out of order. Food. What sort of food? What sort of food?
So the traditional Malawian dish is called nsima, which is kind of, it looks in the picture a bit like mashed potato, but it's made of a grain called maize.
So here's the nsima, and it looks like there's sort of roasted or grilled fish as well.
Yeah, they eat a lot of fish from the lake.
Yep. Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll stop the video there, and then we'll upload the next part in a few minutes' time. So we'll see you in a minute.